Maximum respect. Are there other people that want to speak? Yes, brother. Yes, sister. Okay. This is an open microphone. Everybody's welcome to come and use it. I'll say it again. Look how many people are here right now. Look how many people want to talk about what's going on in the US. Look how many people want to relate to what's happening here. Are we acting like Britain doesn't have a history of racism? Are we acting like the foundations of Britain aren't based on colonialism? Are we acting like the basis of Britain isn't based on racism? Are we acting like that? Are we surprised when the schools don't teach our children about our history? Are we surprised when the British police murder our people? Are we surprised? Are we surprised when the media demonize us? Are we surprised about detention centers? Are we surprised about Yarswood? Are we? Seriously? What are we gonna do? Change! There's a lot more than change. And what are we gonna do about it? Where are we gonna place ourselves as history progresses? This is an open microphone. Everybody's welcome to use it. I'll just say one thing. I'm from the Revolutionary Communist Group. This microphone I've brought here every Saturday for about 2 years. We put it on that corner where KFC is. We've given a microphone to people in the streets. People want to speak. They want to speak, but they don't see what's next. So we got to make sure we show them what's next by putting our bodies here, by representing. Nothing's going to happen until we step up. I know it's easy for me to say, but seriously.
Yeah, family greetings, Kunga Dread. No long thing really, because you heard oration. The sister talked about the slogan, Black Lives Matter. I'm not very good with slogans. Obviously, many of us here have been puzzled as to why black lives do not seem to matter. That's pretty much really what we're asking is that. The brothers touched upon certainly racism, and as ones will know, racism is a byproduct of imperialism. We stand under Tate Library, so we can look at the history of sugar and do all of that. We can talk about that, post-colonial, neo-colonial. We can talk about that. But really, I ask you, I don't know how many can raise their hands, but who went to the reparations march last year? Let's just get a show of hands. Reparations march started here, went to the Houses of Parliament. Less than 10 hands are raised for the camera people in the place. I'm mindful, I don't know all the camera lenses. I know this brother, he's on road, proper. Sean Reed, Christopher Alder, proper. Soldiers. So this is what we have to find out. Who are the soldiers and soldieresses, if there is such a word, amongst us? Because if we're not really asking, demanding and fighting for reparations, stop the manganese, the flyers there, I have flyers in my hand. What are we really asking for? Because the powerful will never give power to the powerless. So it's just very simple. Claude Anderson talks about what is community. So if you cannot shop from someone who looks like you, work with someone who looks like you, be taught by someone who looks like you. How many people here have been taught by an African teacher if you are African? Goldsmiths, me. No one. So what are we actually asking? So yes, I hear people could talk about March for Freedom. We could talk about Martin Luther King rhetoric. Martin Luther King was a fighter, no doubt. We've seen Muhammad Ali, fighter, no doubt. Nelson Mandela, fighter, no doubt. But we have to be mindful, when imperialism talks about who are our friends, Nelson Mandela, we can talk about that also. We have to be mindful about who our friends are. So we have to start linking in an African-centered mindset. Ask yourself, what is reparations? You may not know, in 2010, Germany just finished paying reparations to the Allied forces. 2010. I was lucky enough to interview David Sugar. Some of you will have seen the compensation paid out to those that enslaved members of my family and members of yours. In excess of billions by today's money. So reparations isn't nothing new. The Jewish community will tell you. The Korean community will tell you. The Haitian community will tell you, because the Haitians paid reparations to the French. And now we know the condition of Haiti today. So when I say to you, how many people marched last year or the year before, again, we're marching on the 1st of August. So we'll come here again, brother, with your microphone. And we'll ask the numbers here today, conveniently remembered, because this is not a bourgeoisie conversation. Because people are dying. I've worked with Sean Rigg's sister Marcia. Yeah? People are dying. Joy Gardner's mum, still alive today. Christopher Alden's sister Janet. Just raise them up. You know what I'm saying? And I urge you to understand. So let me just read this very quickly. I know other people want to speak. Reparations. By noting that reparations is not just about money. Yeah? So no one's getting paid directly into your pocket. It ain't no lottery thing. It's not even mostly about money. In fact, money is not even 1% of what reparations is about. Reparations is mostly about making repairs, African family, self-made repairs on ourselves, mental repairs, psychological repairs, cultural repairs, organizational repairs, social repairs, institutional repairs, technological repairs. Let me just touch up on that. Those of you who've got a smartphone right now in your pocket, take your time to take out the battery. In that phone, you will see coltan, a little metal coming from the Congo. DR Congo right now, women, seriously, are being raped as we stand here conveniently in the safeness of Windrush Square. For this little metal in each one of our phones right now. Check it out. Don't believe me? Please, coltan, Congo, make the link. Reparations, economic repairs. Remember what I said about businesses. So I'm dissing no one about the weave thing. I'm saying let's create the wholesale in it. All right, so political repairs, education repairs. Never been taught by an African teacher, apart from the ones I started to source out. Repairs of every type that we need in order to recreate and sustain our society. Unless we get reparations, it's a pointless conversation because you will not be safe. It's simple, because the only thing that power recognizes in imperialism is military or economic. It's simple. Like the brothers asking about solutions. Okay, well, a Dinka Arts Collection, we're one solution. We just create platforms for artists, creatives. We just worked with the Congo community last week, rammed out the place, because the African community want to make links. The Caribbean community want to make links. And I asked to the white people here, not to make no line between you, speak to your ones and ones. When people say to you, what do we do? Passive racism is killing people right now.
Amen.
Passive racism is killing people right now. So when we talk about can an African be racist? No, we don't control the power. So understand, please, and that's exactly it. So those of you who think, what can I do? How can I get involved? Talk to your brother, your sister, your mother, your MP. You might even be an MP here. And that's the point, because passive racism is killing us. And that's because those guys, racists, NF, BNP, all of that, we see them man coming. We see that. So I fought them, no problem. I didn't really get it from Mrs. Meredith, my English teacher, who told my friend who we had a fight with, she said I couldn't help being black. I thought he was being reprimanded. It's only years later I realized she was dissing me. So please, family, 1st of August we convene here under the statue of Tate, yeah? And we walk from here to Houses of Parliament, where we'll be beating a drum and we're breaking down the walls of Jericho, because that's the only thing that power recognizes. Simple things. Thank you, family.
Maximum respect. Thank you very much, brother. We've got a sister here who wants to speak. This is an open microphone.